Hi guys, I got a question on one of my recent uploads from @Kova, and he asked, how can I build Afrobeat chorus when arranging? I literally produced the whole beat, but I don't know how to add more ingredients in the chorus. Now this is a fantastic question, and in today's video we're going to be addressing that. Let's hop into our first story real quick. One of the first methods I preach a lot about when making beats, on live, on any tutorial video, is this simple step. You have your 8-bar loop, you've added a bunch of stuffs, your chord progressions, your top line melody, your drums, probably your bass line too. So the first step I actually preach is spread your 8-bar loop across your full track. A 3-minute song, spread that 8-bar loop for the whole 3 minutes. So now I have a 16-bar loop. So what I'm going to do just to highlight everything, hold my shifts if you're using for studio. For other doors it might be different. And I'll just go ahead and duplicate this all around. So now we'll basically have the same thing from beginning to the end, repeating itself. If you have my Afrobeat arrangement template, you obviously have this simple template for your intro, pre-chorus, different type of arrangement for slightly different tempos of Afrobeat song. I'll leave a link for this file down in the description below. So now that we have this, I'll go ahead and remove this part because my arrangement just stops at the outro. The next step to do after this is to begin to play your track and take things out gradually. Your chorus is mostly the energetic and most busiest part of a song, so definitely you want to take things out till you get to the chorus, when almost everything will be playing at the same time. So have this beat here. You didn't hear some of the elements in the first 8 bars, but the next 8 bars you could hear more elements, for example the whistle, the additional guitar, and the additional shakers. Let's begin to take things out. For my intro, obviously want this and probably just the Rhodes, take away all the drums. Let's hear what this sounds like. So I like where this headed to. Now you would notice before we get to the chorus, I took out so many stuff. What does this do? It prepares a listener for what's to come. That energy that's about to drop, that new vibe, new thing that's about to happen in this track. And it gives a sense of, oh, this is energetic, this is big. And what did you just do? You just created probably like 4-bar, probably a 2-bar space, then transist into the chorus. So it gives that lack of something, then oh, all of a sudden everything comes in. That's what happened here. From here, we head into the pre-chorus because this is the intro. We've taken lots of things out, so we head into the pre-chorus. I'm going to simply do this because I know what this arrangement should sound like. I will get rid of this part and take it to here because we don't need it right now. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this and bring it back. I'm doing this because I know this section has less elements before the next section that's to come. And in this template for my arrangement right now, we have the intro, going into the pre-chorus, going into the chorus. From this part, we listen how it builds up from almost nothing to additional element. The additional element will be this guitar, will be probably, I think this is a pad. Then we have bongos, percussions, then we have the drums coming. Not everything is in yet. We still have our lead melody, like the top line, that's to come in the chorus. Let's have a listen real quick. Instantly, no one needs to tell you that we just transition from like a verse or a pre-chorus into a more energetic section. This is one of the ways you can use to arrange a beat. All you have to do is repeat this step. The next section after the chorus definitely will be your verse 1, which can be almost a complete replica of your intro, probably with drums in there and probably different kind of pads or roads. From there, all you need to do is just repeat pre-chorus, chorus to the end. Don't forget, once again, the link for my arrangement templates will be down in the description below. Feel free to pick it up for yourself. It's free at no cost. Now let's move to the next section on how you can build your chorus when making Afrobeats. So for this method, it's almost similar to the first method I showed you, but for this one, you already have a picture of what your chorus sounds like. So it's more kind of defined when making your decisions. Probably have everything down and ready. What you do is you begin to just place things one by one until you get to your chorus, because you know your chorus is going to have the whole element, it's going to have this in there, it's going to have that in there. So you are cautiously building. Let's jump into FL Studio once more. Now, because you already know what your chorus is going to sound like, the full instruments playing, the full drums playing, what you can do from here is, if you have this template, you know you have an intro that starts first. For this one, it's 4 bars. So go ahead and pick out what we want to play in the intro for the first 4 bars. Previously, we had the Rhodes playing, we had these shakers playing, we had this chords playing. We can also have, there's a guitar line we can also add here. We can have this for our intro. Now, like I mentioned, for this particular arrangement, we have the first 4 bars to be our intro. Let's go ahead and follow that and take this out, bring this here. Then we'll have like drum fills. Let's go ahead and bring that in. Next is our hook. You might be wondering why I have a hook and a chorus. Most songs do have that kind of arrangement. The hook carries like the catchy parts of the song, the most catchy melody, the most catchy phrase, catchy lines and stuff like that. While the chorus is where most people chorus and sing together. The hook hooks you to the song, and the chorus is the part that you want everyone to sing along. Your hook is what you want people to hook on, what you want people to remember forever. Your hook could be in your chorus, your hook will have its own section. Do more to read more about that to have better understanding of what I'm trying to explain. For the verse, it's always spacious. You need to give the artist his or her space. So for the verse, there are less instrument playing, less drums playing. Let's go ahead and place a few elements in our verse 1. We'll take the drums, probably with the conga and just 1 shakers. We have something like this. I'm going to put this in here, just like that. Bring this down here. We'll have something like this. Now, if you just saw what I did, we've basically finished arranging this beat. All we have to do is just to copy and paste this over to the rest part of the song, and we are done with our arrangements. All you have to do is to get your first part, then you can duplicate that part for the rest of the beat, and it's that simple. Now, I hope I've been able to explain how I personally arrange my Afrobeats, the structure I use. Once again, I would like to remind you, if you want this particular template, the template is down in the description below. Go ahead to use it freely. We have about 5 different arrangements. I took 5 Afrobeat top songs of 2023. I just learned the structure and created various templates with the structure, with that tempo all identified in the various arrangements. However, I hope I've been able to answer you and explain better how I easily build my chorus while structuring or arranging my Afrobeat track. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like on this video, drop your comments or questions, and I'll see you guys either in my next cook up or next tutorial video. Bye guys.